Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Basic Trouble podcast, the podcast with a lot of talk about music and a little bit of swearing. I'm your co host, Ashish,
I am Nirupama Srinivas.
and today's topic is the music that we would like to listen to. So, stuff that is on our wish list, stuff that we should listen to, but we haven't listened to
I
yet.
think that's Nickelback.
Gee,
Yes. Nickelback is the one band I've always wanted to listen to, and I'm lying there.
don't, they're boring.
Sounds like a Nickelback fan who's trying to protect his cult from external influences.
No. I would love external influence into Nickelback, just don't go there. You can go.
Okay, sure. So, I've got a question for you today. So what is the worst food combination you've ever had? You made or somebody's ever given you?
Oh,
It can't
okay.
be something you've not tasted.
Oh, okay. So I have a rule in the kitchen. Anything with oregano goes really well. Right.
Oh.
So I have had a bunch of stuff with oregano on it, and it tastes really good. So one day I was cooking fish. Okay, I was
Hmm.
cooking salmon, and I added oregano to it. I don't know what it is about salmon. If it's only that fish, or if it's just fish in general. It tasted so bad. I think it just like increased the smell of it. It made it go bad. I don't know what happened. It tasted so bad. I
Hmm.
have never put oregano near seafood ever again.
Of course.
What about yours?
Mine is definitely fried rice and curd.
What? That's not a combination I even thought was possible.
No, I had
Who
that
thinks
today.
like that? Oh, gee.
So the fried rice I made was super spicy, and I had I had Lay's chips with that also. So not with the curd. So no, normally on Saturday night, my dad and I cook. But then today they were like, Amavasya, I'm not going to cook. So I was like, okay, I will cook. And then I got so excited that I put way too much of that Szechuan sauce, and it was crazy spicy. And
Hmm.
by the end of it, I was kind of crying, and I like ended up with a cold. So I decided to. I was eating with Lay's, of course. So I ate the Lay's plain out of the pan, and then I put curd. So I mixed it with curd, and it tasted so much better. It's not as bad as you think.
Wait, but this is combinations that you don't like, right?
No, I
So
like this combination. This combination is a gift from heaven. Believe me, I had to eat the entirety of the fry. Oh my god, dude, that was so spicy. I still can't. I don't know. My ears are still blocked or something. But the curd made it so much better. The curd tasted amazing with that fried rice or whatever I'd made.
oh my god.
It tastes good, to be really honest.
Curd fried rice just sounds like a wrong name for a dish.
No, I'm not calling it curd fried rice. I'm not going to tell anybody else that I did this. But I mean, it tastes decent, to be honest. Okay, curd noodles, yeah, maybe not, but this is way too spicy, dude. And it had paneer and all, and I was dying. I was like, okay, fine, I have to do something about this.
Okay. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, today's topic is music. We
We'd like to listen to.
we'd like to listen to. What is that one band? It can't be Guns N' Roses. It can't be the Mary Biscuit theme song. Um, so yeah,
The
what?
Mary Biscuit theme song isn't a band.
Yeah, maybe it's made by a band. Do you know? So okay. So what's that one band or one song? Not
It's
song, but what's that
obviously,
one band you always wanted to listen to, or that artist?
I mean, as we've talked about in previous episodes, one of them happened to be Guns N' Roses.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Apart from Guns N' Roses, what is that one?
There's this musical artist called Tash Sultana or Tash
Oh my God!
Sultana.
Yeah, yeah. I know her. Hey, that Welcome to the Jungle. The hippie.
Hmm. Yeah, the
Uh,
Australian hippie.
the hippie. Yeah, yeah. I know her.
Yeah, so she has a song called Cigarettes, which I heard.
Okay.
And the voice, I don't know. The voice kind of sounds like every artist that has done too many drugs, but her musical arrangement is really cool.
Her arrangement's really good, right? I mean, she sings in a house and stuff, and she's got all these
Yeah.
cats, I think, roaming around. I don't know.
She's got a ton of instruments though. Like she
Oh
has a
yeah,
drum,
yeah.
she has a guitar, she has that the machine with a bunch of buttons on it.
Yeah, yeah. I think
A
mine would
ton of
be Eric Clapton or Dire Straits. I just wanted to say Eric Clapton before I forgot.
and you'll forget after this episode also.
After what episode? Yeah,
This
actually,
episode.
yeah, I'll forget, dude. I'll forget. You know, I wanted to listen a lot more of Slayer, but then that's never happened.
Yeah, like I only heard one song from Slayer, unfortunately. It's their big one,
Raining Blood.
yeah. Raining Blood.
Yeah, I
But
think
that song is really
Slayer
cool.
is a
Like
very nice band. I feel like
what?
Slayer is a very nice band.
Yeah, their drumming is really cool.
Yeah, and they're like they're such an old metal band. They give me those nice vibes.
No, but they're also such a memed band. Like everyone's like Slayer, like and
Oh no,
most
it's
pop
normally
songs.
Metallica. Oh, Megadeth also. But Metallica and Megadeth is such a. It's like
No, but like the two bands that pop stars wear to appear cool is Slayer and Metallica.
oh yeah
Those are
yeah
the
yeah yeah.
two
Yeah.
t-shirts that I've always seen on like pop stars or
You remember that?
uh,
Okay, so one of my
celebrities.
friends. So this Slayer has a lot of I don't know coincidence, not coincidence. A lot of occurrences with Kill the Kardashians. No.
Do they?
Okay, I think that's just an Instagram post I saw. I don't know, dude.
I mean, it's not a bad shout, but still. No, but yeah, like Slayer's music itself is like very hyper and very
It's
loud.
all these nice guitar riffs and it's all going.
Hmm.
I think even Aha, dude. I think I want to listen a lot more of Aha.
Aha is like a completely different band, man. Like it's on a completely different side of the scale. And it goes
I
to
know,
heavy
right?
to
Take on Me is my ringtone.
I know we talked about it several times.
Dude, every episode has a mention of George Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. The previous episode I can't believe we didn't talk about George Michael because his songs have been covered a lot.
Oh, I think it's just Careless Whispers. Oh, and Last Christmas.
Yeah. A
Huh.
bunch dude, especially having a Christmas song, right? It's basically your music career is made.
Oh, yeah. Talk about this one, dude. What is that Aqualung band? Um, oh my god.
Aqualung.
How did I forget that band's name? Jethro Tull. Have you
What?
seen Jethro Tull? Have you not heard of Jethro Tull?
No. Who are they?
Oh my god. Aqualung, Locomotive Breath.
Okay, you're saying words, but I don't know what they mean.
Dude, Jethro Tull is okay. So they were formed in 1967, and
Huh.
dude, that band is crazy good. How do you not know about? So they were one of the first prog metal bands, if I'm not wrong, to start up. So Ian Anderson, who was the lead singer, also played the flute.
Okay.
Dude,
And
they were such a good. How have you not? You should listen to this band. So they did folk rock and electronic rock, nice, hard rock. Oh,
electronic rock, like as in like modern EDM elements mixed into rock, or
yeah, like cucumber plus no, but to be honest, so their influence on music includes Dream Theater, Iron Maiden, Pearl Jam, Opeth. Opeth actually made a song called what is that? Will of the Wisp, which is a lot like which is a lot like Jethro Tull's. So
okay,
Iron
okay.
Maiden has what is that? Sorry, Iron Maiden is also covered Jethro Tull. And yeah,
Hmm. Okay, okay. This gets added to my list of bands that
yes,
need to be
I'm
covered.
so surprised you don't know of this band.
No,
So
I
they have an album called the Jethro Tull Christmas album.
okay.
So the song listings are Birthday Card at Christmas, Holly Herald, A Christmas Song, Another Christmas Song, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Jack Frost and the Hooded Crow. Oh my god. It's like 16 songs about Christmas.
Ah,
Hmm.
nice. Nice.
Talk about
Ah,
Christmas songs setting somebody's career. Mariah Carey, Activate.
yeah. Dude, her song is just like every Christmas her song plays
Yeah, you know, it
somewhere.
actually gets on top of the charts and stuff.
Yeah. Every Christmas her song is up there.
What is it called? All I Want for Christmas or something, no?
Yeah. All
You
I
know,
want
the
for
first
Christmas.
time I heard about this one, George Michael's, what is that? Last Christmas. So
Yeah.
it was about this meme. So you know that Facebook meme, right? Last
Yeah.
Christmas, I gave you my heart. Very next
Yeah.
day, you gave it away. I'm like, I didn't know it was a song. I just thought it was like,
Yeah, same. First time I saw it, I thought it was like poor poetry.
I
Then
know,
someone
I
tells me
know.
that
I heard the song and
someone
I'm
tells me
like,
it's
this
an
is my
actual song.
anthem.
My God, man. No, but this like especially like in 2019, I think I saw it in like 2013. I think even then
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like,
When
well,
Facebook was like young and stuff, people used to post
yeah,
those memes.
yeah. I was like, well, that doesn't. Oh, no, plus the pages names back in the day, CID versus FBI,
No, no, no.
stuff
It
like
was Rajnikant versus
and
CID jokes.
yeah, those ones.
Bro, that
And
page
then
was so famous.
plus, dude, every time I think of CID, I get two images. One is that big dude kicking a door, and the other is that bald dude screwing a bottle open.
I do not
That's
know
all I
either
get.
of those.
Don't you know that? What's his name? ACP Pradhyuman.
Okay, so the reason I know about ACP Pradyumnan is not because I know of CID. It was because somebody told me that their teacher looked a lot like ACP Pradyumnan.
To be fair, most middle-aged young men who are slightly
By the
balding
way,
look like him.
we went to the same school. I'm just reminding you.
Which one of us actually look like Lumda?
Dude, it was from Ace. You remember Ace, right?
No, but I didn't go to ACE. No, I was in commerce.
Ah, yeah. One of the teachers from there, it seems.
I was thinking of our like our school teachers, and I'm like, most of our school teachers have hair on their heads. No, but which is actually
No,
pretty
apparently her
surprising because I
face
don't
was
remember.
a lot like this one.
Oh, okay, it's face. I thought even his hair.
No, her.
But, oh my god, I don't know that teacher, but
Same.
yeah.
I don't either. But yeah, I think Facebook has that. And dude,
Yeah,
when Instagram started out, I think I don't know the most followed page was like Memezar or something, right?
yeah, I think so. Plus, going back to Facebook, CID has a world record.
CID like
The show.
most number of episodes, huh?
No, the longest episode shot in one take. So,
Wow.
so it's like so it's like an entire episode. I don't know how long exactly, but it's shot in one take.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
this is the most surprising thing to actually hear.
You know, I think I want to listen to a lot more Jimi Hendrix. All
Hmm.
Along the Watchtower was actually a Bob Dylan cover.
Yeah, no, because I think with Jimi Hendrix, most of us have just heard about how good he is and not actually heard his music.
That's actually very true. A lot of people, I think, yeah, a lot of people actually are like, yeah, I'm a big Jimi Hendrix fan. I'm like, which song have you heard all along the Watchtower?
Yeah, and plus my favorite thing is to go to r/Jimi Hendrix and I just watch people get mad when someone says Jimi Hendrix isn't the best. Because
Where?
most of these guys uh, r/Jimi Hendrix
Where is that?
on Reddit r slash.
Oh, right. I use Tumblr.
Oh, okay. Is it like a T slash for Tumblr or is
No,
it
it's
just
just memes. I don't really know how to use Tumblr. I just look at memes there.
you have to get on Reddit, man? It's
No,
one of the
I
most.
have like 3 Reddit accounts, okay? I just don't know how to use Reddit.
You just scroll through it. It's like really fun. It's mostly pedophile jokes, but it's fun.
Even Tumblr. Tumblr is like the most civilized version of Reddit, might I say.
Yeah, and it's like everywhere is just people having sex with inanimate objects.
Oh God, quarantine is really getting to people, huh? I think I've
Oh
wanted
god.
to listen a lot of Slipknot. I've never actually listened to a lot. I've heard Psychosocial, I've heard Snuff,
Hmm.
I've heard a couple of songs, but Corey Taylor is
Snuff
such
is
an
so
amazing guy.
good.
I've not really bothered listening to more songs.
Snuff is really good, no?
Yeah, Snuff is really good too.
It's my favorite song of Slipknot, man, like in their entirety.
So my old band's
Especially,
guitarist is some big Slipknot fan. I mean, he just likes Snuff so much.
mm. Oh, but it's like their most softest songs, I would say. Like, out of
Yeah,
everything, it's
yeah.
like the one song where they
They're
really go
not
soft.
wearing those masks. They're not magnifying everybody else, and that's so nice.
Mm.
You know, there was this
And
video I was watching, and it's all like, which pop song do you think should be banned? And Corey Taylor was like, Friday. I just hate that song, it seems.
but Friday is not a pop song as much as it is a YouTube song. You know,
She
like
wanted
like
it to be a pop song.
no, but like if you were to like go to like the '60s definition of what pop music is, right? Uh, Friday isn't really a pop song, is as in the pop genre of music. It's
You
a
know,
pop
pop
song, isn't
actually is
it?
popular.
Yeah, I know it is popular now,
It's
but like
infamous.
back in the day, what?
It's infamous more than popular.
Yeah, like it is now, but like pop was actually a proper genre before.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually true.
And
Yeah, Beatles were kind of pop though.
yeah, Beatles were pop, MJ was pop. Then you had like a bunch of other bands. You had a bunch of rock bands that sort of came from listening to like pop bands and
Yeah,
pop musicians and stuff like that.
yeah.
Then like the 90s came and you had, like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, you had all these big guy groups and girl groups, and then just pop just became
Hmm.
something. It just
You know, you
became.
should listen to these guys. Who's that? The Doors.
I do. Those guys are really good.
They're so good, right?
No, but funny story about that. Started listening to the Doors because I got into Skrillex. Like properly in my teenage days, I got into Skrillex because that
Is
guy's music was
Skrillex
just
EDM?
I sort of like I mean he was the first guy that did like dubstep and stuff like the guy I thought like brought it to the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
So like his music was just unique back in the day. Now it's just like everyone else's stuff. But back in the day it was like really really cool. And so from his music he had a song with the Doors. And
Okay,
at the end of the song he put a old audio recording of the band member from the Doors
right,
talking about how EDM music will become all the range
right.
and like he was predicting that there would be sort of some sort of machine with a bunch of discs and there'd just be a guy just pressing buttons and playing music through that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's really cool, just how I think far thinking they were as a band.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think even the Who, for that matter, I heard the first part of Baba O'Reilly and I didn't really like it so much.
I think that's the one thing everyone's heard,
Yeah, I think
just that
no, I haven't
guitar
heard the
bit.
whole. I haven't heard the whole.
Yeah, I think just that guitar bit everyone sort of tunes in for that because it's so I think weird.
No, I haven't heard the whole song, dude. I've just heard like the first 3 seconds and then I shifted over.
Man, but yeah, tell me, what is the weirdest band that you want to start listening to now that people wouldn't associate with you or your sort of music?
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5, why?
I like them.
Which part?
Um, Man, no, like some of their songs are really catchy. Okay, now if I say IHCP, you're going to be like, yeah, you probably listen to that band, and I listen to a lot of that band. I think Aha, yeah, Aha.
We've had that answer 100 times.
Okay, I think Maroon 5 or One Direction.
One Direction.
Yes.
The band, or like after they split up,
No,
each
no, not
person.
after they split up. They're totally cliche songs like "What Makes You Beautiful," "Live While We're Young." What's that? What's that other song? One Thing. Yeah, nothing before best song ever. I mean, nothing after best song ever. That was such a bad song. I hated it. A real One Direction fan would never listen to that song.
No, but a real One Direction fan. This is
I
a band
was
that you
a
want to
real One
listen to, and
Direction
you've
fan.
already started creating gatekeeping conditions. A real
I
One
used to
Direction
listen to a
fan would
lot
not
of One
listen.
Direction. You know, I was a Justin Bieber fan when I was in fourth grade. Seventh grade, I was a One Direction fan, and I thought I'd be a One Direction fan forever. And I am.
But then they broke up and they left,
Yeah, dude.
and you were like,
Yeah,
"Fuck them."
that's kind of not on me. I mean, I just felt really bad. I want to listen to a lot of the Police though.
The Police are like a really old band, man, especially now.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't think there is a lot of the Police to listen to, right? If I'm not wrong, they just made one album and they went off, right?
Oh, I don't know that.
Wait, who made God Save the Queen?
I really like a Police because every breath you take, people normally mistake it for a love song, but it's actually a song about a stalker writing about the person he's stalking.
It's about who?
So every breath you take is mistook for a love song normally, right?
Yeah.
But it's actually about a stalker writing about the person he's stalking.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That made
that
it
just
very
got
creepy.
creepier. So every time I listen
Hmm.
to the song, I'm always like, ah, this was written by a stalker.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that definitely changes it by a lot.
Yeah, yes, you're welcome.
Okay. Which off-brand one would you
I
say you want
like
to listen
John
to?
Mayer.
John Mayer.
I really like
Like,
John Mayer.
isn't he like the part of that um, classic rock bit?
No, he's like very soft rock.
Yeah, soft rock. Yeah.
Yeah, I think no, but to be really honest, the one band which I don't really tell other people I listen to is One Direction. I really like One Direction. Not One Direction, Maroon Five. I really like Maroon Five. Their old songs are really nice. Nothing after Animals, but I really like Lost Stars.
Hmm. And if you're looking for One Direction stuff, right, you should go for the music of the less famous people there, because they basically have more freedom to make like their own kind of music.
That's
I
true.
think.
That's true. Indie artists are really good. You know, One Direction has this album. It's called Overexposed. That released in like 2012, and I remember I'd broken my hand that day, so I took my parents to the mall right after the doctor's appointment, and I kind of blackmailed them into buying me that. At least that's what I like to believe. They got me a book. They got me a book which was Wimpy Kid and this album.
Did you break your hand for this album, or,
No, it just
or
happened
did
that
you?
we went to like the Gopalan Mall, right, in Banagata Road. So we went to the doctor. Doctor's like she's broken her hand. We went to the mall. Mom's like, no, you're not going to buy anything. So I went, started making all these pitiful faces. 12-year-old dude, what to do? They bought me Wimpy Kid book. The two, it was the do-it-yourself diary.
Oh, or like Wimpy Kid was really good, man. As a book, it was really fun. I
Nah. I mean, I used to like it back then, but
yeah,
now I'm
it
like,
was
this book
good.
just doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but like for a kid, it was really fun.
No, dude, it was either this or the girls of my age used to read something called Dork Diaries.
Dark what?
Dork Diaries. Wait, don't worry, I can hear you typing.
Dark
I'm the one
Diary.
googling it. Yeah, so it's a middle grade book series about Nikki Maxwell's humorous and dramatic life. Explains why I didn't read it.
Art style's cool though. There's a
Huh?
bunch of shit happening. The art style.
Yeah, there's so much. It's like all these
There's like a bunch
emojis
of
and it's
stuff
all
happening on this
pink
thing.
and red and everything. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Right.
basically like this romantic novel for children. It's romantic Wimpy Kid. Nice.
Romantic wimpy kid. Okay.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
look at that art. It's all spectacular superstar, drama queen, frenemies forever, same. Crush catastrophe. Nice.
Crush catastrophe. Wow.
Yeah. Holiday heartbreak. Birthday drama. Yeah, explains why I read Wimpy Kid instead. Yeah, does.
Yeah, that's a very weird package there. Dog
I
Diaries in itself.
I mean, you kind of expect Dog Diaries to be about something like Wimpy Kid because the real dork was Wimpy Kid, but
Hmm. Talking about the same art style, do you remember this thing called Captain Underpants?
yes,
That was
that
so good.
that was it a pickle or was it a grape or what was that dude? Oh my god, that's
No, it was a school principal who has lost his memory, and I think at the sound of a clap or like a click or something, he becomes Captain Underpants.
oh god, I never read those kind of books. Just Wimpy Kid.
Dude, this was there in our school library in
Yeah,
the
dude,
teenage
the
section.
stuff we had in our school library was such a. I can't, dude. I think that was
No, but ours was at least tame, man. Like other people's libraries, they had like porn and stuff like that,
really.
like Playboy magazines and shit like that in the library.
How, bro? You have really weird friends. I'll tell you that much. They went to really weird schools. Just saying.
Yeah, obviously they went to really weird schools. I mean, like, what kind of school has a Playboy magazine subscription?
I used to read Calvin and Hobbes too. Oh god,
Calvin and Hobbes is fun. Dude,
oh god, I love that comic book. I had that
on
10th anniversary edition and I still don't know where it is.
no on Instagram, there's an account that posts these comic strips every day, and it's like such like high level stuff that he's talking about. It's like there's a tiny comic strip meant for kids, and he's there talking about the
Yeah,
universe,
he's very
how
intuitive
they're.
and like I don't know, dude. It's a very good comic.
Mm, yeah. Oh, that's so weird. Dude. Yeah, talking about comic book style stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the artists that I've always wanted to listen to, but I've never found time, is
Yeah.
the Gorillas, or
Oh,
just
dude, I was gonna
Gorillas.
say that the Gorillas. I've heard this one feels good, feel good, and on Melancholy Hill. Their bass lines are so good. You know that's a virtual band, right?
No, so similar to you and the Who,
Hmm.
uh, my this thing with the Gorillas has been pretty similar. Where I've tried to start listening to their stuff, but I've never really gotten past like the 1 minute mark. So like, there's something that I want to like sit down, go through their entire album list, and
Right.
see if because their album, the sorry, not album, art style is so
Uh-huh.
cool. Like very
Yeah.
weird, very
That's
different.
it's actually nice. You know, they're a virtual band, so this guy got a group of people together and all started making music online.
That's every band now.
Yeah, that's also true. Welcome to lockdown. Man. Lockdown's like it's nice as long as I'm working and like sleeping and stuff, but apart from that, it's like I wanna just go out and like meet my friends again.
That's why you get into like virtual hobbies now. Like recently, like there's this site called itch.io. They were making like a bundle of like game related stuff. So like you had like games, game art, comic books, and they had
Uh-huh.
like 1,600 different things
Okay.
for $5 and above. So $5 minimum, but
Uh-huh.
if you want to pay more, you can pay more.
Okay.
And like 1,600 different, out of which I think 1,200 of them were just games.
That's interesting.
Massive.
Yeah, dude, I
Like,
think initially during the beginning of the lockdown everybody was playing Scribble.io and Pictionary and all that. And then now it's just Ludo or something. No, I
Ludo
don't
just
play Ludo also. I just play League of Legends or something. But that too also there also I play only TFT, dude. I don't really play.
that's why I don't pick up single player games, man. There's like so many
You know,
now.
TFT is very nice, no? Because you don't have like a team and all, and that's better because you don't get tilted at other people for the mistakes you make.
No, but if TF2 is not team, then what is it
TFT
like?
is
Is it?
not team. League of Legends, Summoners Rift is team. So it's like a team of five, and so you kind of have to destroy the enemy's nexus. And the other team also has five people. It's exactly like Dota, except that here it's like pay to play. So you have to buy champions with your blue essence. There you have all the champions. Champions are so much better here. And Dota is kind of like slow, I guess, but Riot's client is broken. But yeah,
Hmm.
League of Legends is fun, and like TFT is where you can do your various comps and you can choose champions and you can build a comp and then you can battle with
Ah,
other
but it's
people.
still a team, right?
Huh?
It's still a team activity, right? Even if
No,
it's
Summoner's
maybe
Rift is a team activity. Teamfight Tactics is not a team activity.
okay.
You should actually play League. I've been telling you forever.
Eh, dude, this is an episode about music we should listen to, not games we should play.
Yeah, actually, the League of
That
Legends
is only a different
soundtrack,
episode.
like the OST, is also really good, by the way.
Hmm. Hey, if you're talking about games we should play because of their soundtrack, play Persona, man. It's
No,
so
dude.
good.
See, I don't have any space on my C drive to download more.
That's no issue. It's a PS4 game. So you'll
I
get a
don't
whole new
have a
system.
PS. You
Dude,
play too
especially
many
with the
video
PS4.
games, I'll tell you that.
And I know how to get video games for free, which is
That yeah, you come and annoy
which
me
is
in the
the
month of
real job.
November, bro. They're having everything free. Actually, I downloaded CIV6.
Oh yeah, nice.
I don't know how to play it. I really don't. I don't even know how to exit the client.
No, but Civ 6 is like a world builder type of game. It's like a massive game. Like even I don't know how to play that game. That's why I just stick to like story focused games where the game will just hold your hand and be like, okay, this is how you do it.
Dude,
Then you
I
do
don't
this.
even know how to play that game, alright? So I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
raiders are coming. What to do? Okay, come, I'll plant trees here. How do I plant trees? Dude, like the funny thing is I don't even know what button to click to get what. That's how
yeah, but
stupid I am.
no, but Civ 6 is like a massive game, man. Like, it's because it is like a world builder sort of game. So you're basically God in that game, and you're building the entire world and
Yeah, so you
stuff
can
like
like have their law and their religion and all. None of my citizens are religious because I have only three citizens. And they all died because some barbarians came from the north and killed everybody. And that's the last time I looked at that software.
Have you bought any of the other free games
I
since
have
then?
Fortnite. I played Fortnite for a day.
Fortnite is always free. I'm talking like your single player games, the
Uh,
games which keep going free every week.
oh no. I don't open Epic very often.
Getting
Coming
back to
back to
topic.
topic, yeah.
Okay, what's the weirdest era where you're like, okay, I want to listen to music from that era or from that music
40s.
scene? 40s.
Yeah. Because I've heard music from 20s, no, 30s, and like I've heard of 20s, I've heard of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, but I've never heard of 1940s having some exceptional music.
Because most of it was like World War II music, right?
Yeah.
No, but even then, there's a song called um, "Praise the Lord and Pass the Ammunition."
Oh,
Yeah,
same.
and it's like a super like cheery song. It's just like laughing along. Praise the Lord, give me the
Speaking of
ammunition.
World War II and laughing along, you should watch Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit, yeah.
Such
What a
a
movie!
good movie, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Plus,
watched
I
it?
think, yeah,
It's really good.
dude, dude, it is such a weird premise that it immediately like gets you involved. It's like Hitler, but from the perspectives of
I
a
mean, you
child.
can't really, yeah, that's true, but you can't really, like, World War II was such a touchy topic. Hitler is such a touchy topic, and these guys went and made a whole movie on it, and that's one of the funniest movies I've seen.
Yeah. No, but then again, like they don't make fun of Jews, right? They sort of make fun of Hitler.
Yeah, but like, See, that
Yeah.
that does make a lot of sense, but it's also, I don't know, you always look at how you always go, what did a Jew go through and everything, but I've never seen a lot of people going, do you know what a Nazi child went through? And when everybody told him Hitler was wrong and like Hitler had died, do you know what he went through? Like that perspective of seeing Hitler as some kind of god and everything, I think that's a very different perspective to cover.
Yeah. But the saddest part of the movie was when he was chasing that butterfly, I think it was, right? When he gets up and there's just a pair of shoes in the background.
Oh,
He
right,
even
right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, that part was sad. Like, it's-
finally got it.
yeah,
10 minutes.
it's miserable. Okay.
Okay.
Last question. What is the one band you have? Okay. What is one song you listened to once, but you would like to listen to a lot more number of times?
As in, I would like to listen to that artist more because of that one song or
No, just the song.
this song. I think it has to be Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J.
Ah, okay.
That
That's.
song starts off brilliantly and it just picks up from there and keeps going.
Mm-hmm. I think
I like
mine
the
would be
entire
Dark Necessities.
darkness as the
Dark Necessities, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
oh okay. Dark
Such a good
I
song.
heard darkness as the beast. I was
Oh
like,
no no
what
no!
kind of reaction is
That's the
this?
name of my EP.
Your what?
My EP is called Darkness is the Beast.
Darkness is the beast.
Yes, it's not released yet. Watch out, folks.
Coming sometime in 2020, 21, 22,
2020 bad
23
year,
kind of
dude.
years.
Need some years to recover from that.
That's why I should come out this year only. Otherwise, next year, who knows? It might be worse.
We're going to lose our fan base of one people because of this.
No, we won't, bro. Like, I trust our fan base to be just as nihilistic as us, to be just as hopefully lost as we are. And they
Sure.
listen to us and they sort of get this small calming comfort. And oh, yes, other people are also nihilistic and disillusioned with the world as a whole. It's fine. We listen
Of
to
course.
this, we'll chill.
We're starting a cult, by the way. It's not really a podcast anymore.
I mean, to be fair, every single celebrity can be described as a cult. You know,
So
it won't
I
just
am a
be
part of.
Salman Khan and his band. Won't be like Amir Khan and his fan base. It'll be
See,
Amir
okay,
Khan's
now
cult.
Salman Khan has actually got a cult, right?
Yeah, but it's like auto drivers and stuff like that. So it's a very powerful cult.
No, no, no. I don't think it's people who know how to drive.
But it is like aimed towards auto drivers and everything. Like
Oh,
even
dude, you
like
know, I know a lot of my school friends who are big fans of Salman Khan.
why
I don't know. They have
are
story
they from the
highlights.
are they from like the science background or
No, they were all classmates till like 10th and all for me.
okay? Did they take science? Have they
Yeah, yeah, one of
studied
them is
physics?
actually studying for her MBBS.
Oh God,
It's
I just
okay,
hope
future
that
of country is in safe hands as long as they're not driving.
oh man, but your friend is becoming a MBBS. He'll be a doctor.
Yeah, yes.
How is the future of the country in safe hands
Have you seen
when our
Salman
doctor?
Khan fail in a surgery? No, because he hasn't performed one.
Have you seen his surgeries?
Yeah, actually, he had got a surgery for some headache.
What?
Yeah, so it was like a really complicated headache. It's called a trigeminal something, and he ended up having a surgery for that.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. The more you know.
Yes, I don't know why I know all these random facts. Anyhow,
About Salman Khan,
yeah,
of
about
all
Salman
people.
Khan. But when you look at it, yeah, a lot of actors are starting cults,
Yeah, basically now.
and I'm getting
Plus,
sleepy.
plus so many like fitness brands also have like cults around them.
Everybody,
The people
please just go
channel.
listen to Ashish's podcast
This is
on
the only
fitness.
podcast I have now. My other channel is a YouTube channel which you should all definitely subscribe to.
Speaking about fitness, please stay fit in quarantine. Ashish will help you do that.
Yes. Thanks
Hmm.
for the cheap plug. Appreciated every day.
Yeah, it's like
Now
a
let's end
product
the
placement
episode.
except that I'm putting the product in the podcast.
Yes.
This
Now
is why
let's
you
end
should
the
sponsor.
episode and go to sleep. Now let's end the episode. Thanks for the cheap plug. That's all we wanted. Goodbye, peoples.
Right, I am your co-host Nirupama, and it was fun to have you on the podcast, guests. Yeah, yeah. If you do want to be on the podcast, feel free to write to us. Please like, share, click the link for Ashish to shut up.
Click
Yeah,
on the
and if
link.
you want to be a guest, you can actually ask him to shut up on the podcast. That's not something we have a problem with. If you do like what you hear and want to be a part of what you hear in the on the Basic Trouble podcast, like, share, and click on the link below, and we'll get back to you. This has been a great episode. Ashish, please talk. Okay, yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.